Okay. Okay. So my headphones muted themselves. That's fine. Let's get the game up and running. Fantastic. Okay. Look how many hours I've played. 113? That's insanity. Put that into for me to put that into context, if I were to put in my most played games sorted by 100 hours, No Man's Sky is already 4 out of the 5 on my list. I was trying to say something, game. LOL. Okay, Steam, pop in over to my other desktop temporarily. So I have just passed Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm likely to pass Half-Life. I don't quite know if I am going to be passing Gary's Mod or Skyrim yet, but I absolutely see some of that being a possibility. Okay? Okay? We're just gonna have to find out by playing the game. I need to make sure to close things. I made some animations based on the No Man's Sky thing, the animator. That's insanity. Okay. Okay. In a nutshell, if I were to just copy this path and then close all windows. I should have done this before starting the stream. I feel a little silly that I didn't, but at the same time, what's the problem with this, okay? So Windows 11 has these new file previews, which is already so strange. Okay, so I made this animation in Unity. It's like the auto loading animation, the autosave loading. This is a bit laggy. I feel like I need to open the new terrible experience task manager. Look how amazingly terrible that is. I have to close this. I have to close a couple of these programs, and I like to do it through Task Manager because, like, you can tell Edge to close, and it won't close. You can tell Chrome to close, and it won't close. Okay, close. Now, if I go full screen, that's looking great. Amazing, it broke. Come on, photos, what are you doing? Oh, that has the music. I didn't expect music to be on there. So look how beautiful that is. That's such a beautiful animation. That's not the animation I was trying to show, by the way. This one. LOL, this is so strange. Okay, starting it over. It's like a smooth animation version of the autosave in No Man's Sky. A little bit silly if you were to ask me, but it kind of prompted quite a few really interesting visuals, like this one, for example. Look at that, like autosave thing. I made this procedurally, like No Man's Sky, but it has like so much potential. Look at that autosave marker. Look at this autosave. Like those are really beautiful. Like, those are really pretty, okay? I made them, but still. Not like I made the picture in the background right here. And I have the game open now. We can go in. So I need to open my chat on my phone. Should stop talking. Okay, I'm going to my channel, and that's gonna have my chat. Got to make sure to turn it down. Also have to plug my phone in, because it's at 13%. It's only gonna be an hour before it's back at 100, but still. So, the first thing I want to say about the controller support in this game, if you were to move the controller's like stick to the left, it only goes about 90 degrees in any direction. So you can flip it between 90 degrees either direction. And the trackpad, if you were to like try to go one direction in the trackpad, it's like 45 degrees. And then we have the touch screen, which does this crazy stuff. Like, you'd never expect that stuff to happen in the star visual thingy. You know, that lag has always been there, I think. I forgot to put my headphones in, so you're not going to hear it. I'm not going to hear it. What is going on, Windows? Okay. Need to put it on headphones mode. And then I'm going to go over to this thingy. And I'm going to put it on headphones mode as well. Just making sure, because sometimes it doesn't like to stay that way. All good. I don't change the settings, so it's the same as it has always been. Okay. I have to go to the settlement place. Hello. These guys like to risk everything. They go out on their own in the middle of a storm. What sillies, you know? Okay. I wonder what they want from me this time. Yo. So, we can get more debt and more happiness, or we can lose 2 happiness and not gain or lose any debt. So the citizenry have proposed a festival in recognition of the equinox. Though such an event would not be without cost, polling indicates a 90% approval rating. You know, it's just debt. So, if you remember, when we were first started, we were at like so much debt. We had over 500,000 in debt. Now we make a 500,000 every single day. And we don't get very much maintenance. So we are really productivity masters in this place. So debt is nothing, okay? I have to go visit that building that wants to be finished. It probably wants some iron. That's not the building. Where is it? Okay, I found it. Yo, what you wanting? Metal plating like I was saying? Fantastic, you get the metal plating. So, this game has another thing that differentiates the controller support from the PC controls. You know, it's what I want to show off is best shown in the actual spaceship. So if I go out into space, here even I could show it off. So when I move around on my controller, the little circle thing in the center is stuck to the front of the screen. We go wiggly wiggly. Oh man, all the prettiness is going away for a minute. That's okay. And it's back. Alright, nice. But look, it's disappearing. That's okay though. Okay, so you see the circles in the center of the screen. That is called your crosshair. That crosshair on controller is fixed to the center. And that has some difficulties. Specifically in the idea that I can go over somewhere. We need to find rocks for this example. There's some rocks. So, you can go over here and like shoot at things and get a relatively okay accuracy. But if you need to select a very tiny thing from like a very far distance away, it's a lot harder to do it on a controller. I've realized that. And you can ask me, what do I mean by harder? If I were to show you with my trackpad, I have much finer control over what's happening. I have a whole free space here that can be used for just like very tight aiming. You don't quite get the tight aiming like with a controller. You kind of hope that the direction you go is the direction you want to. With the trackpad, you are always in the place where you want to shoot. Like, it's a kind of difficult thing to explain, aside from the fact that combat is fixed on controller, which kind of sucks. Especially in a situation with high intensity combat. But there's this thing over here called remap controls that uses like Steam for configuring the gamepad. So wait for Steam to not be slow so I can load the menu. Okay, so we want to go to the flight controls. Over here we have the steer functionality. What I want to do, if it's at all possible, Like, what I want is for my steering to not be so locked to the center. When set, if the pad is rotated past the outer edge, it will lock to the outer edge. If not set, it may flip to the opposite side, crossing the outer edge. Okay, that sounds weird. I don't really understand that. So we can have like a relaxed system for steering. Don't know what that's gonna do. You can take advantage of the Switch Pro controller's gyroscope in No Man's Sky. That sounds strange. I have to test this. It's probably going to be a very weird. Ooh. Ooh. I do recommend that, actually. Switch Pro controller plus gyroscope. In this game, bound to steer is actually recommended. Okay. I recommend this. Okay, so if you really need that fine control, I really do recommend, if you're on a controller with a gyroscope, to set the gyroscope controls and everything. Because this is being able to just wiggle your controller around to move is, I say this is a nice feeling. I've gotta say, this game's likely to feel really good on the Switch when it comes out. Because you have like a very... you can feel the game, like everything. It has good vibrations and everything. I wonder what the difference between MJ steering and the other one are. Okay, so I'm landing. Go down. Okay. Yo, I just had another idea. So, we go back into the options and go back to controls. If we remap the controls for the gyroscope just a little bit, there was this thing I noticed. I was just thinking about it. Over here, we can click the gyroscope. What the heck are you saying? Go back to flight controls. Go to this. MJ steer. I don't know what the difference between MJ steer and normal steer are. I'm fine with MJ, whatever that means. So, gyro lean left binding would be roll left. Gyro lean, roll right. That would be a very nice experience, probably. Okay. I also find this look to be a little not used. I don't use it. So, what if I generic input, we say left is roll left, right is roll right, up could be uh, not used. I don't really look left, right, up, and down in the ship anyways. Okay, that seems good. A little bit silly. Okay. That's fire that it knows. What's this? Always on actions. What does that mean? That's weird. Okay, cool. So, the quick menu here has this. I want that to actually just be directly pulsing. I want that one to be, I don't know, boost. I want this one to be boost. Okay, where's boost? Boost. And then this one will be the pulse. Where's pulse? I know those are pulse drives. Thrust, probably. No, not thrust. There should be one for pulse. Okay, so maybe you can't do that while in a menu. That's fine. Let's say none. Okay. So on foot, this look is actually important to be look. I want this one to be look MJ. The lean is likely to be hmm. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. Okay. So in the menus, What can I do in the menu? Okay, okay. So there's more options. So photo mode has a couple options. This one I don't want to have happening at all. I think these are good. Good, I say good. Okay, I am satisfied. Okay, so I think the gyroscope needs a bit of a dead zone. I know it's a gyroscope, but I like to call it a gyroscope because it's funny. So, no. Mode shifting. Never mind. So I turned that off in the menu because that's annoying in the menu. Okay, okay. Seems better now. Ooh. That's good at the menu. Okay, so I was not expecting the tilto to be so overpowering. Let's go out into space. As long as you are in low orbit, we have like very fast, fantastic isms. I can't think properly. I had other things I wanted to talk about. Okay, I'm fixing that. I don't like the gyroscope being able to lean you like this. Okay, so flight controls, gyroscope, pulse, none, pulse, none. Go back, probably the other pulse controls. Okay, I'm fine. Seems good to me. So what I want to doing is Okay. I want to play with the idea of infinitely spawning sentinels. There are triangle enemies that I want to play around with. There is a bit of a difficulty with the enemies, and you know that is fine. I'm gonna go down to Icy Marshmallow. I don't think I have a teleporter here, so I'm gonna just end here. Why the buildings are flying? These buildings land, please. LOL. Hey, Gek guy, you can move. This is a really strange bug. No decisions. Let's teleport to a different base. I want to teleport to the glass base. Maybe not. Let's go to current system space station. Why am I going to the space station? Sentinels. I just want to go to my freighter. I was expecting there to be lag. Oh, there it is. Hello. The ship's taking a bit of time to load in. It looks like it's having a bit of trouble. Is the inside as well being a bit of trouble? It appears not. Okay, good. LOL. Let's go upstairs. Okay, this brings me to the topic of my freighter. There's a very strange bug in the freighter that I can show off right here. So, if I were to go into my build menu and then visit this room thing here, you can build a room here, and you can already kind of see what this bug is. Okay, so let's say we go here and we build in there, and then we can build in there, and then we can build in there. You know what's happening? Let's go back over here and you'll get a real view of what we just did. You can see the inside of that room from in here. Guard Rexund. We have guards? Okay, anyways. You're not supposed to build here. So... huh? How does that work? Inventory full. Okay, delete the frost crystals. I'm going to take the walker brain and put it in the freighter. Okay, let's do this. See? Click X. Okay. Why is it giving silver? Probably because I used silver to make these rooms. Okay. The point is, you can do some really stupid stuff. There's another bug here where you can't walk if you are in a specific point along the freighter that you've built. So this wall exists both ways, you see. It's a bit stupid. So what you gotta do is just outright delete everything. Okay, so you want to go here and hit delete, delete, delete. You want to pretend like that one is not a place where you can build. You can absolutely build there, but you gotta pretend that you can't to be effective. Another thing that I noticed, you can build the staircase inside the staircase opening. You can build a staircase opening inside this staircase opening. I don't know if that's supposed to happen, but it is absolutely possible. In fact, I did it and then deleted it because it's not practical. This is where I put my storage rooms. I think this is a better layout than the default layout the game gives. Yeah. A bit of silly stuff to talk about, don't you think? Oh, nice animation. I'm having a very not buggy time right now. I'm ice skating. This is a fun ice skate. Okay. So if you bind your gyroscope on Steam, it does not like you to use PC controls on your controller. So I'm gonna have to use my controller to play properly because I bound my Switch's gyroscope to the look functions, so it's like overriding constantly. They're gonna have to make a fix for that, potentially. It's a bit of a silly story. The gyroscope is a lot more handy than the default movement. It seems to be a little... Okay, I see you. Ah, that's fantastic. So, the reason I came here was because I'm about to do a bunch of fighting and I need to clear my inventory. Oh, this is a bug. Fantastic, I'm dying because of my own freighter. I've never had so many problems with a freighter at one time. Okay. I'm gonna just get back in my city. Hello, Ruthless Victory. I'm gonna go into my exosuit and drop... I have tritium somewhere. I don't know where I put it. I don't know how I have 4,000 tritium on me. Genuinely. I don't know where I got it or how it's usable. So what I want to do is drop the metal plating into the freighter. I'm gonna drop the chromatic metal into the freighter. I got an Abigail Williams key. That's cool. I don't use life support gel all that often. I'm not using gold, so I'll put gold in there. And then I'll put the aluminum inside. That'll be nice. Oops. Trackpad combat is my favorite way to do combat. I have to say that. But if the Switch lets you bind your gyroscope to combat controls, it's gonna be so much nicer of an experience. Okay, paraffinium. We want the magnetized ferrite in here. And the pure ferrite. I'm gonna put the hydrogen jellies. I have defense cheats. Very amazing. Okay. More navigation data for the freighter. More salvaged data. But this wants some antimatter. I don't think I have a place for star bulbs. I'll make one. Okay. The metal platings probably want to have a place to go. Oxygen. And then I put this thingy. I'll move it up here so it's not in the way. I wish it was a lot easier to manage your inventory. This game doesn't really have a way to put it in the other inventory slots on the freighter. Like through the easy menu. Bent insulation makes no sense. Let's put that in the freighter. Okay, we don't need the portable refinery. Okay, seems good. We are ready to go fight some sentinels. Good question is if I want to go to Saliso for this, or if I want to go all the way to a space station instead. That's a good question. I think I'll go to a space station. We just need to align with one. Okay. I'm gonna teleport to a place that might have a better... No. Where's ring 4? Is that ring 4? No, that's Saliso. Ring 4 should be around here somewhere. That's ring 4, right? No, that's Saliso again. That has to be ring 4. That's Hoshi. That's not ring 4. That's unknown. That's 75. Oh, ring 4 is not even on this system. Okay. I'm gonna look for a planet that has big sentinel combat units after everybody. That one that we were just on that freezes us to death. Okay. I'm very tired. So, we're gonna be taking a look at my new base. Or we should go to Ring 4. It's a good question. Okay. I think we will start at the big glass planet. I absolutely have no idea how to get the sentinels after me in this planet made of glass shards. It's a shattered planet. Oh, it's light outside. That means it's like 6. Yeah, 6:39. A-okay. LOL. A look at my new base. A look at my new freighter. What I like to do most in this game. That's insane. Every single time when it does that, bro. Lol. Okay. We're on the wrong side. So right here, I have a Gravitini host. Okay. Right here, I have a Gravitino host. It gives me Gravitino balls. I'm surprised these Gravitino balls don't get the evil combat masters out after you. Okay, so I have a teleporter. I have 2 solar panels and 1 battery. Not the most efficient style. Kinda unsmart of me. And on the inside, I have a machine. I have a Qualangarimbo. I think that's what it's called. I don't know what you can do with it. It seems to be just like a decoration. There's no other point to that. Speaking of robots, there's this really annoying robot you can summon through the exocraft. He goes boom, crunch, and he runs after you and he shakes the screen and he makes these loud crunching noises every 2 seconds. He's my least favorite robot in this whole game. He is an AI Minotaur. He breaks things, which is really probably the cause of all this glass being broken all over this planet. Stop crunching things. Look, he just broke something. This guy really annoys me. So you know what I do? I just take an exocraft. I have this like flipperly blipperly. And that causes this guy to fold. Which means I could, instead of folding a lot, I can just take my robot, Galocido. He looks even bigger than normal. I give him a head pat, and then we're gonna ride on him. Okay, he does not break the ground. We're gonna look for a sentinel somewhere. So my favorite activity in No Man's Sky so far has been fighting evil pirates and sentinels. Can't ever get enough of the only creature on this planet. A dude who flies around. Ooh, life support problems. We're gonna need to get out of here, Mr. Galosito. There's a bit of trouble brewing around here. We're gonna climb a mountain immediately. Watch this. This is the benefit of Robot Doggo. Whoop. Okay, that was a failure. Ish. But you know, that's fine. So we just break this, and these give carbon and facium. That gives cobalt and gold. This one gives ferrite dust and oxygen. So what we want to do is just go to mining beam, and then we immediately have just a little bit for the machine that we need. I'm gonna need to collect a couple more of these little dead robot thingies. It's funny because look at these creatures right here. They are literally living versions of these dead thingies, and we're just destroying them because they give oxygen. They don't give a lot of oxygen, but they do give oxygen, which is handy. So, what we want to do is find an evil... Oh, that was the hydrogen, not oxygen. So what we want to do, we're going to talk to Galosito, and he's going to bring us on a trip. Okay, so Galosito, we're looking for something specific. It's a dude who go beep boop, and he scans a bunch of million things. We need to find one of those. If I get off of him real quick, I can probably scan for a building nearby. Maybe even oxygen. That would be the best case scenario. If we just found a lot of oxygen. Okay, I'm gonna get on Galosito, and he's gonna take me on a trip. I found it. I don't even know what I found. Okay, gotta get down. We gotta keep fighting these evil, but not evil, sad, dead robot oxygen tanks. That should be enough for a little while. Okay. Hoping that we find some form of oxygen. Ooh, I hear a robot. Never mind. That's my robot. Okay, this should be a bit more for us. Okay. Calocito. Feeling wired. Oh, friend creature. He likes the little guys. Okay. Beep boop. Smart creature, he calls me. What a cute guy. Little robot. Beep boop, beep boop. Okay. So we're scanning for enemies. No, bases and enemies. That's my goal. I love how we phase through the ground and end up on the top. It's so funny. So this is north. Hello, sentry. Okay. Ooh, more oxygen. So there are unwavering amounts of drones here, and yet I haven't seen a single one that isn't mine. I mean, I did a little while ago. I shot him in the face, but then I gave up. Okay. Let's go. Gotta hope we find some kind of building. That's one theory out there. The idea that if you look around for a building long enough, you will find it. Really, the theory goes, if you go in one direction for long enough, you'll eventually find a building. I can see that. Ultimately, we really want to find out where this robot is going. Oh, not me thinking that that was a spaceship. Because you can always follow a spaceship, and it will always lead you to a building. There's always just a couple silly rules. I'm gonna try to do another scan. Oh, no scans. So, there's a bit of trouble along the axis. Really, subterranean relics here. I should give you an ion battery, because you like those. Gee, he likes it. So, I'm guessing the trill in his speeches are... Yep, that's a jetpack cube. Okay, so the trill must be related to a cat's purr. Because he says trill whenever he is like complimented. You see, this is why I was kind of not hoping to go to this planet. Because it's incredibly hard, if not impossible, to find good sentries. I'm gonna go up onto that mountain and then I'll take a look around. If there are no bases visible from up on top of this rock, I'm going to... Okay, we gotta walk slow. If we wanna go to the top. Okay, so if there are no bases, I'm not meaning like a player base, I'm talking about like a small inhabited thingy. Oh. Straight savage. Okay. I'm taking my ship and we're going to a different planet. Gotta say, that's a pretty picture. No! It's ruined. That's a cool picture. Cute baby. Companion registry. He's at 100% trust now. That's so nice. I have these other ones that are all like really low on trust. It's probably because I don't use them all that often. This is my COVID-19. This is not a named creature yet. He is a thruster rock boy. I'm tired. I wanted to fight sentinels, but I kinda just want to sleep right now. I can't fight you. Okay, well, that's cool. I gotta really test out the combat with the gyroscope. Like the Switch Pro controller's gyroscope. Because that is absolutely something you can play around with. It's been about an hour, which is about the same amount of time as my first stream, so being tired after an hour isn't all that uncommon with these streams. I just hope I'll eventually be able to get one finished soon. Well, have a longer stream more dedicated to this concept. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Scammers, by the way.